Emily in Paris Season 4 just released its second part, and oh my god, what a ride it was. Honestly, after an underwhelming Part 1, I had my expectations pretty low for Part 2 of the series. So the last thing I was expecting is to see Part 2 having such a fun plot, a bunch of surprises, and a banger of a plot twist at the very end. So let's break down the wild ending of Season 4 Part 2, because there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, can we take a second to appreciate the fact that the final episodes had everything? Romance, business drama, and major character developments that left us on the edge of our seats. First, we pick up with Emily heading to Rome after Marcello starts ghosting her. Sylvie, as usual, is stirring the pot, pushing Emily to save Marcello's family business while mixing business with pleasure, something Emily's not too keen on. After being stood up by Marcello, Emily decides to track him down in a charming Italian town, only to run into his mom first. His mom is all about Emily, thrilled that Marcello couldn't stop talking about her, and this sets up a sweet but tense reunion between the two. Marcello at first thinks Emily is only in Rome for business, and things get pretty emotional when he pushes her away, unsure of her real intentions. But just when it seems like their relationship is on the rocks, his mom overhears everything and assures him that Emily is the real deal. This leads to Marcello realizing that Emily genuinely cares for him, and they patch things up, giving us some classic romantic moments as they ride through Rome on a Vespa. Yes, it's dreamy, but we all know the romance between them is complicated, especially with the looming business issues. Plus, what do we think of Marcello as a character? He is kind of giving me Paolo from Friends vibes. He is cute, but does he really have a striking personality that overshadows Gabriel? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Speaking of business, Sylvie, Luke, and Julian are trying to save Marcello's family company by pitching a marketing strategy to his mom, Antonia. However, things go off the rails when Antonia discovers they don't actually have a proper Rome office. What a scandal, isn't it? Just as the deal looks dead in the water, Sylvie pulls out a last-ditch effort, asking Antonia to give them 6 months to prove themselves. Surprisingly, Antonia agrees, but it puts Emily in an awkward spot, blending business and pleasure once again. Meanwhile, back in Paris, Gabriel is having a major moment. He earns a Michelin star for his restaurant, which should be a massive celebration for him, but instead he's preoccupied with thoughts of Emily, who's now in Rome, with Marcello. Genevieve tries to get close to him, even planting a kiss, but Gabriel's heart is clearly still with Emily. He leaves her a heartfelt voicemail, sharing his big news and subtly hinting that his feelings for her haven't changed. Well, I kinda feel like it is too little too late for Gabriel. Yes, he is the love of Emily's life, but should she really end up with him after all these? Can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts on him. The ending sets up some serious questions for Season 5, especially with Emily fully moving to Rome to run the office. As she embraces her new life with Marcello, Gabriel's unresolved feelings create a huge emotional tension that we know will explode at some point. The final scene is picture perfect as Emily and Marcello share a romantic ride through the streets of Rome. But there's an underlying uncertainty. Will their relationship survive, or is she still destined to be with Gabriel? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Plus, what do we think about the show basically turning into Emily in Rome? Honestly, I don't have a lot of complaints, but can't wait to hear your thoughts about it. For more content on Emily in Paris and other Netflix shows, make sure to stay tuned. If you want to see what is next, click on the video you see on screen.